What is going on, everybody? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. I see we already got some people here. Shouts out to Mitch. Great to see you. Shouts out to Stax. Always in the building. Uh, Let me know y'all sense of the day. For me, right now, I'm rocking a little Joe Malone. Kind of going with matching it. Myrrh and Tonka, something nice, something light. Y'all know how I feel about Tonka, lavender, oud, kind of sexy, kind of mysterious. Let me adjust this camera really quick because it was like cutting off half my head. There we go. Kind of sexy, kind of mysterious. Just all in all, a really good scent. Every now and then, this might come up on a discount, especially the 50 ml. I would recommend you get it if you could try to get it a little less, then do it. But it is relatively worth the price. I would like a little more performance out of it. But yeah, so I went ahead, been ripping and running a lot, been needing to I find myself drinking a little bit more coffee right now just because I need to just be on the go so much. And while this isn't a sponsorship, this is a heads up that Death Wish coffee is legit. For those who have seen my seen me, not mine, but seen me on Joey's New Year's Eve stream, I had a whole Yeti cup. Yes, real men wear pink. This is my cup. This is my Yeti. Uh this is also from when I was working in the hospital. Real employees at Kennestone. But yes, real men wear pink. I had drank a whole cup of this, and one cup of this is equivalent to like 3 to 4 cups at Starbucks. Or if you're Hispanic, then you know about Bustelo and how strong that could be. This is like 3 to 4 times stronger. And this is at least like a 16 to 24 ounce cup. So yeah, needless to say, I was not necessarily sleeping at all. My New Year's start ended really at like midnight. Jonathan, great to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, Death Wish coffee, really good. It's what I'm drinking right now. I'd advise anybody who needs like that caffeine boost to check them out. They're organic, and you know how uh all the selling points that people say. All in all, this what is this? 16-ounce bag, $20, world's strongest coffee. And it works. It really does. So if you have things to do, check them out. I'm going to take a sip really quick. Like I said, let me know y'all sense of the day down below. This one is mine. Okay. Now I feel a little bit more perked up. My eyes are wide open. So today was going to be a light video, nothing too crazy. I do have a lot going on in terms of things planned for you all, planned for the channel. I would like some feedback from everybody. Great to see you, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. And so, yeah, I just kind of, it's a new year, go over some New Year's resolutions, some things we will leave in the past of 2021. Also, Tony's Tiger. It's a great fragrance. I know I heard about that. I'm I'm devastated that shipping and everything takes that much. But I am actually, because I remember you said that yesterday. I am asking my cousin because he lives right next to the headquarters in the main store, which is why he gave this to me for my birthday. So I'm looking to see about how to get that sent to Canada without it being so much. So just give me a minute, Chris. I'll get back to you on that. Substack, Smoky. So yeah, some things we're gonna leave in the past because in order to move forward, you have to leave certain things behind, unfortunately, but it's only for growth. So I'm going to address that. I'm going to address just different things, maybe some things to look forward to with my channel. And like I said, I do want feedback. So by all means, please feel free to contact me, uh, whether through the comments of this, and this video, any video, and or on my Instagram and underscore unaverage Joe. Basically, what my handle name is, just with an underscore instead of a space. And just let me know, hey, can you do more of this type of video? Let's see, if it's the Ross Marshall thrift, not thrift store, but y'all know, the discount store videos, or if y'all want more new releases from designers, more samples, just let me know, because I'm trying to do a little bit of a lot for this upcoming year. And like I said, lots of collaborations coming. There is actually a couple in the works as we speak, so stay tuned, because those videos will be coming shortly. And I guess because this is also a fragrance fashion lifestyle channel, that we got to talk about actual fragrances. So I had received a few samples graciously given to me from a woman named Manda's Cave on Instagram. And so I figured I'll get into a few of these. I kind of covered my another sample was Navatus's Cream Imperial, and I already kind of touched on that in my YouTuber list, that I wasn't, I included it, my best and worst of the YouTuber releases, part 1. There will be a part 2. But I touched on that. She sent me a decant to that, but since I already touched on it, I'm not going to include it in this list. TripPoint, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Just here drinking some coffee, some chai latte coffee made with the world's strongest coffee. How you doing? Let me know. Send it a day or anything down below. So yeah, we have some collaborations. Some things that I'm going to be looking to leave in the past. I guess let's just get into that for right now. One of the things is actually going to be Michael Malau. Okay, I'm closing the chapter right now. I will not cover any more Michael Malau fragrances going forward. Um, Mostly because of the fact that they're overdone it at this point, in my opinion. How many times are you going to beat the dead horse, right? Their fragrances, all in all, are crap. This Jet Black Enigma from TrippointScents is their best fragrance. You're getting a lot of Dolce and Gabbana, the one EDP, and or even to me, I'm getting a little bit more of that Tonka. I don't know if it's just because that's what I look for, and I get it, but I'm also getting like this Armani Code Profumo. The one that was released like in 2016, 2017, that everyone went crazy over with the amber gold touches. It's reminding me of those two types of things, but dry down especially, it reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. That's a fragrance that you could end up getting for about $60. Also, shouts out to Time to Musk Up for bringing that to my attention. What Orman, man, to the gym this morning. Jarius, hey, that's a classic fragrance. That's a classic fragrance. Um, Not one of my favorites, but I do respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Terre de Hermes. I respect the fragrance, even though you won't catch me with a bottle of it myself. Um, great option though, for sure. Jet Black Enigma. For those who would consider buying it, although personally I would not recommend it, but for those who would consider buying it, here are a couple of things. Number one, get this on a sale, even less than $80. because like even when the YouTubers, influencers, Ashton, the site, whoever is saying 20% off, it comes out to about 80, 85, $90 from the original like 110 asking price or something along them lines. Either way, whatever amount it is, I'd say ideally if you could get this for like 40, $50, then fine. Me personally, I'd still recommend Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. But it is what it is. You can't, can't please it. Hi, Yellow Sense. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I think this is the first time you're on my live, so it really is a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate it. Not that you haven't seen my videos, but like actually here when I'm live, I appreciate it. Let me know your scent of the day. So yeah, performance wasn't that bad with this compared to other Michael Morales, although I still got that alcoholic blast. And then they had like this semi like ambroxan type of thing going on. Amberwood, whatever form they want to use, it's all doing the same thing. Performance, I got a solid 4 hours with a 2-foot bubble when I first sprayed it. Like, of course, like when it blasted off my skin, and then afterwards it did really kind of dissipate to about 7 inches. Inches matter. So, oh yes, I caught it. I'm wearing African leather. That's a good fragrance. Very expensive. Very pricey, but very good fragrance. Great quality. I also love African rose, but that's even more expensive. I'm honestly probably never getting that, and a Richwood from Giselle for like 2 grails, but I'll probably, like, unless I become a millionaire, never be able to reach. Performance, decent, better than, again, their other offerings from the line, but as a whole, it's not worth the value in my opinion. Finishing up my sample, nice. It's not worth the value. It's good for date nights, it's good for nights out. It's, in my opinion, masculine, but at the end of the day, it's just a fragrance that really just it for what it's supposed to be, for what this represents in terms of like a YouTuber's creative direction, it really, in my opinion, missed the mark. And I just feel like more could have been done than just like a hybrid clone, a clone of, and that's just where it is. So, did anyone get the new pre-order? I'm going to be pre-ordering it in like the next week. So I will be 4 hours for that asking price. It's not only that, but it's lack of originality too, John. I mean, just again, for this, I'll get Dolce & Gabbana 1 EDP. It's a classic. I'll get on Manico Profumo, which has like that sweet Tonka vibe too. And it I don't know. I'm just blah with it. I would like to sample first. Stax, do you mean on the or do you mean on Jet Black Enigma? Let me know. So yeah, we will leave this in 2021. 2021 was a mixed bag year, but I did come back. I got a family again, a nice close-knit group of friends in the Cannoli Mafia. Shouts out to one. I am Joey Cannoli. We did karaoke night yesterday. Wednesdays are for karaoke. We sing, we dance, we tell stories, we have a great time. Royal X is what he's talking about. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Doesn't surprise me, Joe. Same thing with Galleria. Well, I never had a chance to try Galleria. And quite frankly, I wasn't really interested. I didn't go out of my way. But thanks to Pat from Sense Assault, I did try this. because I was interested just one more time to close the chapter, especially since I didn't try the galleries. Got Dusk to Dawn, and it was the same in. Yes. So that, I mean, I heard that with a lot of the fragrances, and then I know he did a New Year's sale, which made it where like if you bought bottles, you basically bought the rest of the line, which then I guess makes it worth it because that was like 8 bottles for like $300. But it's like, you know, I have the EDP, so I'll take you. But uh, shouts out to one. I am Joey Cannoli. Wednesday's karaoke. I'm waiting for my Pepper Jeans to come in. Great frag. Decided to hop on them for everyone said. Yeah, no, Pepe Jeans is super underrated. This, not so much. We are leaving this in 2021. This, all of Michael Malau. I'm closing the door. I am done talking about him. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I will feel. And that's just what it'll be. Those are my unaverage thoughts on Malau. So, all of that being said, another thing that I am looking to leave in 2021, unless I don't know, it's gonna have to take something really nice, and it's not anything personal against anybody who would consider me for it. I'm just kind of tired of doing it. Honestly, it's just the tag videos. I'll do collaborations. I'll do collaborations all day, any day. Man, for about $30 for Pepe, I'm not gonna hate it. Hey, trust me, you will not be. I don't think you'll be. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's like the greatest fragrance ever, even the greatest cheapie. No, I'd recommend others. But yeah, $30 Pepe, great price. Um, if it gets me 8 hours, I'm happy. It's about 8 hours. I could see it getting some people 8 hours, But I'm in 2022, I'm leaving the tags. I was a part of like the first tag ever. Um from at the Lupe experience. He was the one who kind of created the concept of tags. And it's just it gets lost, it gets confusing. Some people get tagged, a lot of people just ignore it at this point. I'm just leaving the tags behind because it's kind of lost the concept and it's been oversaturated. And again, this isn't like a dig at anyone who has done a tag or may want me to do a tag. It's just my personal preference. I've done a lot of that. I've done my share of tags. I did it. Here's how long ago I did tags. I did a tag before I left my hiatus, and I tagged my makers. Rest in peace. And my makers did the same tag to follow up. What an honor. What a guy. But I just, in my opinion, I feel like the tags have kind of gone a little stale, unoriginal, and nobody appreciates it anymore. So for that, I'm tagging you. Hey, but yeah, I'm just saying that's something else that I would like to just honestly leave. It was a time, it was fun, but all good things like my unaverage mix must come to an end. And yes, my bag is very low. And keep in mind, I've only had this box open for almost a month, like maybe 2 to 3 weeks. 3 weeks, let's say 3 weeks. So, um, I'm insulted. I'm sorry, Wiz. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Um, Great to see you though. I appreciate you stopping by to tag Joe and everything. Well, if you're gonna tag me and everything, at least be having some Sour Patch Kids and some Death Wish coffee with it. Um, that's the only thing I guess I'll ask. Is it 22? Is yes, but yeah, I'm just. It is what it is now. With that, I'm not big on that. I'm not. there's nothing else to say really. I'm just gonna take a sip of. But my death with. Oh, it did. Nice. I really want to know what your thoughts are when you do have it. That was quick. Wow, that was really quick. 2 to 3 for the box. You only have that for less. Well, what's up, Joey? Great to see you, bro. Thanks. Everyone, check out I Am Joey Canoli's channel. This man is singing. He is providing like therapy. Not that he's a therapist, but like people can talk to him because he's just so able to be like easy to talk to and just chill and relax. Everyone feels comfortable. His house is a total vibe. People will drink with him, people will laugh with him, people will cry with him. Just an amazing channel. Check him out. I am Joey Canoli, and he's doing it on all the platforms. He's doing it on TikTok, he's doing it on Instagram. The man is literally crushing it right now. Joey Canoli is so hot right now. That's why I had a jacket that I wore in the thumbnail, but then just knowing that Joey will probably pop in, like got me all hot, plus this Death Wish coffee, but mostly just the thought of Joey like coming into the chat just got me like all hot. And so I just had to like, just take the jacket off one time, rock the t-shirt. But yeah, you know, I'm just the tags ain't it anymore. I'd rather get to know you on my channel or on your channel. And if you don't have a channel, just I dropped a link. So last night it's always on average in the cannoli channel, definitely. There's definitely a lot of unaverage moments. And then even when it's not unaverage, it's always something else very, very good. I'm serious. Entertainment galore. Um, I recently dropped or recommended Joey's channel to a lady, and you would think she's a little timid, but she actually really enjoyed the New Year's stream. I sent her over to channel 69 Reformulated. Shouts out to them, by the way. And just in general, Daddy chill. Just in general, um, just she enjoyed it. And that's the thing. If you're lighthearted, you enjoy to be entertained, check out one. I am Joey Canoli. Hey Joe, the king is back. Your stuff back in the day was the fire. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glad to see you in his house. Wearing Pope today. 3 sprays. Okay. Okay. Hey, I appreciate that. Honestly, those words mean a lot to me. I'm glad you've stuck around and been through the trenches with me in my on again, off again hiatus, but we are here to stay now. Okay. We have a lot of things planned. I have collaborations in the works as we speak that will be occurring in the next few weeks, whether on my channel or on theirs. And there's about to be a lot of unaverage content. And I promise that I'm not like, it's not going to get cookie cutter. It will not, and hopefully we are bringing back um, the traveling stuff, with me traveling to my sister's dance competitions. It's about to be competition season. And we're just going to go ahead and get this thing going. And I'll be doing a lot of on site shoots. I mean, I'm in New York now. That's scenery within itself, but I will be doing my regional traveling now in the Northeast. So y'all saw a lot of the Southeast before. Now we're doing the Northeast. And if she wins and gets her ticket punched to nationals, then that'll be even more locations. But for now, a lot more Northeast region sightseeing with fragrance reviews. Looking sounds cool. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I mean, 2022, we gotta let them know. Definitely remind them who the OGs are in this. You know what I mean? So, but again, thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate you for saying all of that. CK, great to see you. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hope you're good, bro. Let me know sense of the day. Anybody in the chat down below. I'm wearing Joe Malone because I'm feeling a little bit of like sexy mysterious BDE right now. And so Marantonka, y'all know how I feel about that. 2022, the year of the tag. No more tags. This is your year to shine brighter. Absolutely, Jonathan. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, a few more things, nothing too crazy. I just wanted to I promised Manda, even though she's here and there. I know she's lurking somewhere. Is there an maybe, Chris? I'll say currently in this moment, no, but never say never, as one wise man in Saudi Arabia once said. Good to see you, Jacob. Thank you for stopping by. I'm making a video today just so I could take Joe. Oh God. So yeah, I just want to touch on a few other fragrances that I had in this sample pack that Manda sent to me. I mean, she took her time to send me these bigger ass samples. So I figured I might as well just show off a few of them. So the first one I kind of want to do, it's more of a compare contrast, if you will, because these are kind of getting compared together. This is Mercedes-Benz Select Night and Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. It's a matter of preference. I've tried these already, so this isn't necessarily like a first impression. I've kind of worn some of these a little bit, but just for the point of going back and comparing them, I'm just gonna spray one of one. That is not it. That is not it. Where is it? Noir Extreme. There we go. Mercedes-Benz Select Night is really strong though. And if you could find, it's about like a $40 fragrance, 35 maybe. If you do a frag, it better smell. And that's why, like, I wanted to have the Sour Patch Kid, but I want to be just a little bit more going on than just like this straight sugary, fruity fragrance. Um, but I have an idea in my head. I really, really do. And we will see. I'm going to definitely, I'm not going to rule that out. Duplo, Sour Patch for breakfast. You already know, although my box is a little low, the unAVERAGE mix is very low. But we Sour Patch Kids for breakfast in my Sour Patch coffee cup. Drinking Death Wish. I'm really interested to know what Wizard thinks of that coffee. Absolutely. So right now I'm smelling the Tom Ford Noir Extreme. We're doing a compare and contrast really quick. Mercedes-Benz Club Night. So people want to say these two are the same. They're similar, but they are far from the same. You can't really say they're the same because they do something totally different, even though you would wear them the same. Just a tip. Just a tip. Remember, 1 cup equals 860 milligrams, Wizard. So if you want to maybe do something a little lighter or you just want to go full end and have the cup. Great to see Juan. Check out Fatboy Fragrances. Check out Fatboy Fragrances store. You know, the man does some awesome decants. The man is just killing it right now. He helped me with my YouTube reviewer list. He got me I was able to get Fragrance One's black tie from him. Also the Navituses that I wasn't so favored. They really were not my favorite, especially in Blaze. Don't get me started on that. Mercedes-Benz Select Night starts off a lot like woodier, like really woody, like borderline almost Tom Ford's Oud woody. And then gets like gets spicier. Yeah. I do kind of prefer the original Tom Ford just for nostalgia, right? And just the name. Respect Tom Ford. Shaking so bad. I actually wasn't shaking. I just could not go to sleep. Like it was a very like controlled uh you know type of situation with the caffeine. I guess because it is organic and everything, but I just I don't know. I also I drink like 6 to 8 shots of espresso when I was working in the ER. Awesome, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but because you're the MVP. Also, you have a great singing voice. Juan was in the karaoke yesterday on Joey's channel. Watch that, relive all the magic. How is it possible that we had only access to 10 screens, but we had 11 people on screen? Do you want to know how? Because I am Joey Cannoli Works Magic. So check out his channel. Yes. Yes, that was an awesome time. Absolutely. You know. Okay, so there's that. I prefer the Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Mercedes Benz Select Night is potent, but for like another $30 to $40, maybe if you catch it on like a Sephora Ulta sale or you have like platinum points or something, you could get the Tom Ford for about the same price. I would just say that. But the two fragrances as a whole are different too. People also want to say Mercedes Benz Select Night is like Spice Bomb because I don't know why. That's another thing. Like, let's see the fragrance as they are, unless they are one of one clones or like literally like like anything with pineapple won't be Aventus. Like let's or coconut won't be Virgin Island water. Um, Not a slouch fragrance either way. Mercedes-Benz Select Night, Tom Ford Noir Extreme, but they are not carbon copy one of ones. If you have one, you could have the other, but they, I don't know. Give me Tom Ford. Give me Tom Ford. Uh, just so this way people can know my thoughts in case you did miss that video, although I still recommend that you check it out. Uh, Champagne Imperial, Champ, Champagne Imperial, Cream Imperial from Navitus reminded me of a lot of Code Absolute. Very fizzy, kind of creamy, had that tonka, but with a plum. There was like a pronounced plum and there was a little bit more florals going on. Again, two, just get the original, get Code Ultimate. Not a bad fragrance and one of the better Navituses. But I mean, come on, it's Code, it's Armani, the tuxedo bottle. You know, what are you doing? So that there are just my quick thoughts on that sample. What we got here? We got Molecule O2. You know, everyone kind of uses these more so for layering, but you know, this is clean. I don't really get so much the I know that Molecular One is like that. ISO E super almost Ambroxan like, not that it is. And it's so sexy and everything, but yeah, the price point. The big reason why I want to touch on Select Night is because every now and then, with those Mercedes fragrances, especially when there's some hype behind them, they'll jump up from $40 to $70, $80. It's definitely not worth it at that price. And so that's just kind of why I want to touch on it really quick. Uh, do not buy this Select Night from Mercedes Benz. Don't buy any Mercedes Benz for more than like $45. Wait till the hype comes down and get it on discount again. $30 to $45 is a solid price for a Mercedes fragrance, in my opinion. This seemed a little bit more floral. Don't know why. Less woodsy, a little bit more musky, a little bit more floral going on. This is clearly 1 and 2 are for layering. They aren't good fragrances by themselves. They're an accessory, if you will. Nothing really else to see there. Looking for Club Black. Never tried Molecular One. Got you. Gonna just leave that right there because there's not much else. Molecule 01. Just for the memories, right? So I remember what. Yeah, see this is a lot more of the ISO E super sexy woods. Good for layering. Once again, I would. Some people even use it to have your fragrance project more. So if you wear something like this, um, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm leaving this in 2021, I'd wonder maybe if that would help performance or any type of way. But I really don't care anymore about Michael Malau. Uh, Also, a really solid fragrance just in general that I recently got was a Luna Rosa Sport. I'd recommend anybody who is a fan of Lamore but not a fan of the bottle to get this while you can, especially since it's kind of cheap. Like I think I got 50 ml for like $45. Maybe I missed it. Select Night versus Club Black. See, I haven't tried Club Black. I feel like I would enjoy the profile more of Club Black because that's a little bit more vanilla, whereas this is like a spicy wood interpretation. But as a whole, nah. I but I have a lot of vanillas also. I have a lot of vanillas. I still have that big bottle of Dua Vanilla Affair. I had an M. Mickey off bottle of Note Vanille, but y'all know about that. But even this has vanilla, even though it's done differently. It's vanilla mint lavender. Very good fragrance. The Luna Rosa line as a whole, minus carbon, is really underrated. And they should have never got rid of Extreme, but that's what that's that there's nothing you could do really. But Luna Rosa Sport, very good fragrance. I'd advise people to check that one out. It's worth the while, and it's almost borderline signature scent. You can't wear this in the deep heat, but you could wear this on a night out and feel sexy with it. You could wear this to work, although you're probably seducing a coworker if you wear this to work, so just be careful. But yeah, vanilla, lavender, mint. Good fragrance, real good. So yeah, that kind of was the gist of like what I had to say on my own. I never really had too much else. I just kind of wanted to stop in, say hey to everybody, drop the link if anybody wanted to come on. But outside of that, just kind of relaxing, you know. And like I said, check out Juan from Fatboy Fragrances channel, awesome channel. And then more importantly, too, just as important, check out I Am Joey Cannolis. Lots of great content here, just in general. Luna Rosa Black, good stuff. Yeah, Luna Rosa Black reminds me a lot of Extreme, just not as much lavender. Not as much like a juniper type of vibe either. Like it was missing it was missing some things, but it was almost a borderline, like just really nice callback to what was, you know? Sport is great. Shouts out to Making Sense. Awesome fragrances, awesome house. You know, I mean, if we're talking about making sense, we got like Laguna 2014 for the ladies. Awesome ladies fragrance. Watermelon Jolly Ranchers. You know, very potent. Shouts out to capital letter P's. And then you got More Than Words, which really, really good fragrance. Just sexy, sexy, sexy. Uh, very nostalgic. So this is very, very, very similar to I see you, Juan. This is very similar to Prada Luna Rosa Extreme. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Good to see
In the
you.
house, man. Straighten up the fragrances. Uh,
Hell yeah.
doing all kinds of spring
Yo,
cleaning. It's like all the time off.
I feel you. I feel you absolutely. You know, uh what you call it. You sang great, man. Like you almost like sang me to sleep if it wasn't for the fact that like I was a little distracted in my own right, but you did a great job yesterday.
I enjoyed it, and the biggest thing is that my wife enjoyed it. I mean, her two favorite things to do is to sing and play pool. As
Right.
you know, when she goes out, so we don't really go to a lot
Right.
of karaoke around here. So it was nice to be able to take her somewhere, and I mean, I now have to take her somewhere and she can enjoy it. And
Right.
uh, and my little girl came on there, man. She's camera shy, man.
That's
Blew my
awesome.
mind. So yeah, she stayed there and sat there for pretty much the whole thing listening.
Mhm.
So I think it's cool. It gives them a little maybe make her less socially awkward. I mean, she's not socially awkward. She got friends. She's just not ready for the camera, and I can understand that. But it definitely loosened her up a little bit, and that was cool.
That's always good to see, you know. I mean, my sister won't. It's weird. My sister performs and dances and in all these music videos, but put like I'm like, hey, come do a YouTube video with me, and she's like, no. Like I'm like, what are you shy for? Like you dance in front of like all these people. So I kind of get that for sure because she's kind of hesitant maybe one day, but the fact that your you know your daughter's already going like that, that's a great sign and just awesome to see.
I've got an update on Alley Cat. I've messaged her. I found her on Instagram, so I'm just waiting on a reply.
Okay.
So
Breaking
so we'll
breaking
see.
news, you heard it there first, ladies and gentlemen. Juan from Fatboy Fragrance is currently working on potentially having an interview with Alley Cat, which seriously that will probably break that'll be like a 2022 highlight for real.
Yeah, I think it will
So
too because she's an up and comer and she's still still little channel. She could benefit
mhm.
from it, and we could benefit from hearing her talk. Now,
And
uh, the other guy, man, jeez, I tell you, he gave me he let the copyright strike go through on his because we showed his video.
oh really?
Oh yeah. I told
CEO?
everybody, yeah. I'm like, come on, dude. So,
Wow, that's
you're trying
petty.
you're trying to keep me in line, Joe. Can I put his name on the chalkboard? Well, I'm already
Yes,
past it. He don't matter. He don't matter. He
exactly.
doesn't matter.
That's I'd say it's on the chalkboard, but it's not at the top. It's more, you know how like in school back in the day when you used to have to write whatever like 50 times, but then in the corner you would have to write like your name like in the smallest of the corner. You would have to just write your name because everything else, whatever you were writing, like I will not uh throw my food, or what, you know what I'm saying, I will not throw my food. And you had to do that 50 times. So you would, but they were like, make sure you write your name too. And so you would write it like in the smallest of font. I think that's where you should put that guy on the list. Like you have your list, and then you just have that little small font. So this way he's there, but he's so irrelevant, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's a shame because all we're trying to do is help him grow his channel. You know, I mean, it's benefited everybody who's done it with us. You know,
right? Absolutely.
I'm not trying to pull the jazz, and I have my camera on. I'm just working, man. I'm running around. So, but you always come on my stream, and I never come on yours. So, not that I don't want to.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, what's that, Juan? You don't want to come on my stream, man? I come on yours all the time.
It's hard to compete with all the good looks. You know, I'm just like, you know, I'm like, you know, we would go to the bar together once in a while, but we wouldn't go all the time. You know, I had to bring the ugly guy with me, you know, uglier than me. Like maybe, who's ugly? Let me think. I can't think of anybody. But anyways, yeah. But when I do bring you, I'll be like a remora fish, and you'll be the shark. I'll just be catching you, you know, your straps.
The wingman, Aquaman. No, CK, I have not tried Con and Boss. I've only tried Tartes and D600. Both great fragrances, but I haven't tried either one of them. Juan is selfish. Stax is saying. I mean, Juan isn't selfish. He just, you know what I'm saying?
I gave away a camera to somebody yesterday.
Yeah, no. Awesome
nice.
camera. Awesome camera.
That was nice. You know, that's the first time he's ever done anything on live. I think he said. His wife messaged me, told me thank you. He was so happy when he got off. Those are the moments, Joe, that I live for more than anything else. Because I know when he got off there, he felt hype, he felt good, and that's the best thing we can do in this whole thing is do something like that.
Right. Not definitely feeling hype, feeling good, and he's a great reviewer. Check out LX Fragrances. That's who we are referring to right now. LX Fragrances. Up and coming channel, great channel. Good content. I saw his Chrome Legend from Azar video, and that's what I mean. I knew of him anyways, but yeah, that Azar Chrome video, and the fact that camera's the camera I'm using, like as we speak.
That's the one that Neil recommended to me. That was that one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good, like a good starting off camera. Duplo says bring Cuddles though as your wingman.
But he can't keep up because he walks on his tippy toes. I feel like we had to park in a handicap every time we go somewhere. Well, at least we get good parking, right?
Hey, definitely. You know, good parking, and I don't know what else. Maybe you'll get a taxi or something.
Shout out to the little rascal.
Hey, definitely shouts out.
And Strawberry looked really pretty last night, and she got cooler as the night went on. I was on the fence, you're not on the fence, but like, you know, I didn't really know her.
Yeah,
you know, but she seems pretty cool, man.
Were you impressed with her Cypress Hill?
Yeah, that's probably the most impressive thing was that. That was it. I was like I'm impressed with Clemens eating the cannoli. I'm impressed with Greta saying "Roll Tide." I mean, I'm easily impressed, but you know, those are guy things that I don't expect, you know, women, you know, to jump at right away. And you know, those three girls pretty much impressed me, just like that. So, you know, you could be as pretty as you want to be, man, but if there ain't nothing there, ain't nothing there. And they all got something there besides their look.
Right.
What's up, Stax?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Stax in the building in full effect. Also, shouts out to Captain Blimp. Great to see you. What's up, Stax?
Stax, are y'all getting any ice? No, you got sun, man. We got ice and snow coming, all kind of stuff. I had to fill the generator up with gas.
Dang, my snow's supposed to be coming tomorrow. I'm supposed to be getting like 6 inches.
You own Mercedes Club Black? You haven't tried it, have you?
I haven't tried Mercedes Benz.
It'll go in that surprise package. And you don't own Luna Rosa Extreme, right?
I don't own Luna Rosa Extreme. I have Making Sense More Than Words though.
All right, so I'm sending you a miniature that's about half full. And I'll send you an empty decant. Just move it into that decant if you want to spray it. That's your surprise. Happy birthday. I meant to do it. I forgot. I have a miniature. It's about half full. You can have it. So you can compare
Hell
them. You
yeah.
know, can't
Hell
do it.
yeah.
You can't. You better compare them. I mean, that's legit one of the best fragrances ever made.
It is. It is. And this took me back when not yes, this takes me to other places. Laguna 2014, but I'm talking about whatchamacallit. I'm talking about More Than Words took me back to whatchamacallit. Took me back to like that time when I was just 12, not 12, 2012, and I was getting ready to whatchamacallit, go on a date, and I
Oh, that
didn't
was a
have the
date fragrance.
fragrance.
Man. Date, going to the club. You wore it to work. You had to get ready to be. People would say you smell good all day. They're gonna bug the hell out of you when you wear that one.
Nah,
Great fragrance.
this was really good. It literally, I smelled it for the first time, and then when I put it down, it was literally like 2012 where I sprayed it and then literally put it back down, and the sales associate was like, "You want to buy it?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm just here to use it before I go on my date later."
So,
What's
Joe,
up?
you said Chrome Legend was discontinued.
It's reformulated.
Oh, okay,
Not
so it's not the original. Now, what about the ones we're seeing with no caps on eBay? Are those reformulated or those old ones?
those are reformulated. So
All right. So the
what's up?
original one I have is the original one. Then. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's
Definitely.
cold out here. I gotta go back inside.
Oh yeah, nah. You good, bro? Stacks?
Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, by the way, sent to Dave, the new hype
Okay.
beast, Jaguar Oud for men.
Hey, great frag. I gotta try that. What's up, Stacks? How you doing, bro?
All good, man. Over here at the JOB, man. You know how I got to do it.
I thought you
Hey,
said over at the jail. I said, what you doing, man?
JOB, the job. Trying to get it in, man. Trying to get it in. Wearing Tony's Tiger today.
Good stuff right there, brother.
buy yellow
What's the
scents.
vibe
Thank
you
you
get
so
from Tony
much.
Tiger? What's the vibe you get from Tony Tiger?
Who, me? I get a lot of
Yeah.
citrus out of it.
You get like almost like
I
a
get
Fruit Loop vibe out of it?
it's like, yeah, I guess you could say that, but it's citrus heavy. But then in the dry down, it gets a little bit sweeter. Yeah, sweeter.
Jonathan, the latest one is More Than Words. It came out last Monday or Sunday, the day before my birthday, so December 26th. That's the Luna Rosa Extreme one. That's what that is.
Joe, he's asking, do you know when Chrome Legend got reformulated? I'm not sure. I know my bottle's old. It's probably about 8 years old.
Yeah, no, I don't know for a fact when it was. My bottle is from 2012. Not 2012, 2013 cuz I got it right I literally got it for a date and it was a hell of a date. But uh and it was a 4.2 or 6 point whatever the like really obnoxious size bottle was. I think at least from what I've kind of heard, maybe about 2019
Oh, yeah,
is
so it's
about
recent.
yeah, is when it got reformulated.
I actually picked up that Chrome at a rack store.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
you see
same.
that all day. All
Back
day.
Well, I just shot the first video this morning, and gotta go back and narrate it a little bit for the documentary. So it's about to go live next week. The first one. We're gonna find out if rack stores are a myth or they real.
Hell yeah.
Man,
Speaking of live, you're
it
going live later,
also
right?
depends on people's.
What's up, Sax?
Oh, I said no. It also depends on everybody's budget. You know, a lot of people love the rack stores because that's what their budget, allows them to do.
Right.
But I
But
found
is
a
it
lot of
really
good
a
stuff there.
budget
I
though?
mean,
Is it really a budget? Because I
well,
go to
it's
Fragrance Buy and buy the same prices. You know.
okay. Well, then on that too, they don't. It's there. They want it in their hand. They don't have to wait 2 or 3
Good
days
point.
for shipping or a week. Like if you get from FragranceNet, it takes like a week to get anything shipped to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
They used
like
to
an
be like 2
impulsive
weeks.
buy. Oh no shit. Okay.
They were
Damn.
horrible in the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes when I go, I don't go like specifically like my intention is to buy something. I just go look to see if there's something that might catch my attention. But I don't immediately say, "Hey, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get this or I'm gonna look for this or whatever." So, you know, sometimes, yeah, I'll come up on a little $20 fragrance that I enjoy myself, not for like, you know, reviewing purposes or anything like that. Just, you know, something I like and I can wear to work, because I wear for different fragrances every day, but I work construction. So I'm not trying to buy no expensive shit to wear out here.
What's the? You should do a video. You know, what fragrances not to wear if you're a construction worker.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
And be in
That's a
your
good
little
idea.
vest and everything.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
wear no vest. This is it right here. This is my get up. Just coveralls
Hey,
and some $300 work boots.
hey,
CK's
them
right. They
boots
do
look
enjoy the
comfortable.
hunt. I want to interview Mike too, because he's got that story about the Creed. I think that's the biggest one I've seen ever, where he picked up all those Creeds.
Right.
That's unheard of.
Right. I
So,
just gotta say really quick, because I stand corrected. The latest fragrance from Making Sense is not More Than Words, because Mike is the MVP, working so hard. It is actually limit test. It's right there. It's called Limitless, basically. It's right there in the font. But
what's that one?
Is that the Louis Vuitton one?
I think it is. I believe so. So it's called Limitless. So
I
check out
might have to
makingsense.net.
look into that one.
Yeah, I just saw a post
Mike,
from
when I
Rico
get my
G.
income tax, Mike, I'm gonna call you.
Right.
Rico G had bought like 50 of them from Mike. I think Rico G is Mike's #1 customer.
Oh, absolutely. He has the
It's either
Franken
going to
batches
be
too.
Rico G or Spencer Key.
Yeah.
But
Rico
nah,
reached out to Alley Crab too, by the way, Joe.
you said what?
Rico mentions her first and told her that, you know, that we would like to have her on for an interview. We'll see.
We have a new guest. First time on the show. I
Hey.
appreciate this man for stopping by. First time I'm seeing his face even. Hey, what's going on, TripPoint?
Hey, man.
Hey,
I don't think I've met TripPoint before.
how's it going, man?
What's up,
I
TripPoint?
got
I can't see nothing.
Hey,
I'm
Stax,
gonna hop back in the comment section, y'all. I'm gonna holler. Yes, sir.
I got a question. I don't want to put you on blast on the internet, but I see your tag on your shirt. I think you might live where I live, because
I'm in South Texas.
Yeah, same here. So Zachary is local.
Hang on.
I see a collab in y'all's future.
Right.
I didn't know you were from my city, or you got to. I mean, you got to be in my area. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zachary Proud.
All right, cool. I'll have to reach out to you, because I don't run into too many frag heads like in the area. So
Definitely.
Isn't that weird that,
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
I'm on IG. Same name, Stax Reviews. You can get up me on there on the message.
I don't have any crackhead friends that live near me at all.
yeah, I mean, yeah, same here.
Now, I got TrippointScents. He lives, you know, about 25, 30 minutes from where I'm at, but that's the closest one, I think, TrippointScents.
Later, Mike.
Later,
I have
Mike.
Rudy. I have Rudy near me, and Time to Musk Up, and that's one that collaborate and things that need to happen in 2022. That's one that will be happening like really, really soon. He lives like 15 minutes from me.
I've already got the podcast name already set up. I just got to talk to Rudy about how he wants to do it. We're going to do a podcast once a week, me and Rudy, for sure.
Right. That'll be awesome. What's going on, TripPoint? How you doing, man?
Not much. Not too much going on here. Just taking it easy today. So
nice.
Slow work day.
I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, like it's been a while since I've seen you, and you or heard from you, and then like to come on the show, it really does mean a lot, you know.
I appreciate you having me. I feel like the opposite. Like when you get invited or allowed to come on someone's stream, it's more like the you know, like it's on that person allowing you to be on their platform. So I appreciate that.
Hey, you know how it is. We're all like one big family, one big like
absolutely
Marvel verse of like YouTubers. So you know, nobody's too big enough to not have anyone come on the stream, as long as they're not like spewing nothing crazy.
And if we get big, we bring our people with us. That's what it's a little different.
Absolutely.
So one of us grows to exponentially real big, and you know we're all gonna grow because we're all family.
Right.
That's the only way you're gonna beat. If we're not all gonna start dressing, or having, women in our videos, there's nothing wrong with that. If we're not gonna play the game as hard as everybody else is, we need to lean on each other.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's cool. Like, on Joey's channel, you hear some people say like, oh, they miss the old school, like family, this and that. But I feel like that's not. I mean, that's not entirely true, because this is what it's turned into. It's like it whittled out the crap. You know what I mean? So
No, it definitely did. I mean, there's still like certain parts of it that could have been smoothed out a little better, but again, like that Joey having his channel and still maintaining like that core value
Yeah.
situation definitely was like. That's why when I came back, I was like, like just completely, oh my gosh, this is awesome what he's doing, and so I was really proud of him.
definitely, streams are very entertaining.
Definitely. Have you gotten anything recently, or like picked up anything, or like do you have like a fragrance that you're looking to like get for sure in 2022 right now that's like on your list or
Oh,
anything?
yeah. I mean, there's always something on my list. Picked up. I've been doing a lot of like discovery packs. So
Nice.
like I got Rosenda Matao, Ramon Monagal, and
Good
like kind of
house.
like a lot of like the, I guess, niche stuff, and just kind of going through those. Like the Rosenda Matao, like everyone's talking about the number 5 and being great and everything, but I think there are other ones that are, and for my taste, that are like number 5 kind of seem like in that kind of same vein as like a Spice Bomb, Man in Black type vibe, and it's a
Got
little,
you. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like to me, that's a little bit more common, and the other ones, like number 1 or number 2, are less common DNA, I guess. So I prefer those. How about you?
Well, for me, I have one for sure that I want to get after seeing the famous YouTuber and seeing Raph on New Year's end up having it. It's the Zhezhov Tony Iommi. It's a new release, and it's like the regular version comes in just like a silver bottle, like how a regular Zhezhov bottle looks, and then it has the gold plate, but it's a silver bottle, gold cap, and then it has like black monkey faces because that's like he's a guitarist, so that's like his signature thing. But then you have the expensive bottle, which is really expensive, in Swarovski crystals, and it has his signature, and it's just a black and gold bottle with the black Swarovski. I probably won't get that bottle because it's literally the same fragrance. I just want the fragrance. I don't necessarily need the bottle, even though the bottle's nice. Zhezhov are massively overpriced. They are overpriced. Not gonna, I'm not gonna hold it to you, but I do want
Manda pretty
Kobe. I
bottles.
do want. They are good, very good bottles, and you get the solid packaging with the case and everything. If I were to get that like special edition bottle with his signature, I'd have to find it for like a discount, like secondhand. JR, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. DOM Sport 2021 in the mail last night. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah.
I am interested in that. I have the
It's in my cart.
Nice.
It's in my cart. I'm just trying to wait to see if something else will pop in there. I broke my bottle of Tui Continuum before I could even review it, so I'm thinking about just picking that up again because I really liked it. But I'm just waiting.
Right.
Y'all ever try any Guad 1920s?
No.
Sushi Imperial is like
Sushi Imperial?
Yeah, that's the one big one. I had a few others that I wanted to try, but I never got around to them, and then I ended up stopping. That's when I went on my hiatus for a minute back in 2015. So I never really got back into the house like that. Everything just kind of exploded with fragrances at that point, and then it's like, well, like it's making its way at the bottom of the list instead of it used to sit higher. Good fragrances though, like the house as a whole made good quality fragrances.
Yeah, of a partial on the way, so kind of I've never smelled anything from it, never found anything. So it's only
Nice.
$40. Can't complain about $40.
Oh yeah,
No.
no, not at all. Not at all. I do agree with CK. It was just a little bit more family. Going back to the whole thing of like the community family, just really quick, and then just because I saw his comment, I didn't want to leave it unacknowledged. But it was like, you know, you had like Hero in Toronto coming down, and Mark on the other side of Canada, and everyone getting together to like come to New York for a whole weekend, and like few people like in Philadelphia and New Jersey, and everyone just got together. Like you won't, and everyone like just buying dinner, going to the club, dancing to Britney Spears like this with a drink in their hand or cigarette. Like you won't find that anymore. And
I think
that's the part that
I think it died with Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. I felt like
it was gone even before that, but I know what you mean though. It was a time, it was a moment, and I don't know, just I hope it's being like somewhat 2.0'd with like what Joey's doing, but
it is. Joey's creating the 5 families of fragrance, Fragcom. You know, he's got the main one, the Cannoli family. Then he's got the Fat Boy family. And he's got Koto's crew. So these little groups that are coming, that are already a small group, are
right.
migrating there. So we making the 5 families of Fragcom, baby. Once we get the 5, we cut off the membership. Then we got to start taking, you know, blood. You know, we got to trace them back to I don't know where, somewhere.
Right.
And they can't be related to Max Aroma at all.
Nah. Definitely not. And then can't forget we also have the Strawberry Fields too. That's one of the 5.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people, man. Look back a year ago, how many people were Joey's chats for 17, 15 on average. And now he's getting 40. The families are all coming together and just, you know, and we're doing like we said we were going to do, Joe. We're going to, you know. You said it.
Slowly but surely, we're going to climb. We're going to get to that 10K. Yeah, Joey's going to get to that 10K, I mean. But, yeah, I have the second edition CK. So, like, the first edition had all ginger, no iris. I have the one that had the iris. So, I'm interested in that 2021.
Yeah, I had the 2012 batch of it, 2013. And I had the newer one. I sold it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to try it too. It's a new release. You know, we got to get it. Come on.
Right. Absolutely.
Are they putting the iris back in it, or the one in between was like, I don't know. I think it faded quick. There wasn't much to it.
It faded quick. It had more iris. I'm hoping, I need them to bring back that ginger, because that ginger just made it so classic, you know, made it a nice classic fragrance. So if they bring back the ginger, then I'll be more than okay. I don't know. I'll try it because of what they did to the Dior Homme and Dior Homme Intense of 2020. I'm a little hesitant. So I'll have to try it first before I just commit, but I'm intrigued.
I never got into Dior Homme Intense. Like my favorite is the O, Dior Homme.
O was good. O was slept on. I like the O. That one got me a lot of compliments, a lot of attention, especially like spring and summertime. That was just really good. Intense was my favorite, and they used to do the battle with La Nuit and Dior Homme Intense, and I just preferred Dior Homme. I was on the Dior Homme Intense side with Hero and everyone like that, but that was really a good fragrance, but I understand why not everyone would like that either.
I mean, yeah,
iris is hard to come by.
Yeah, it smelled good. Maybe I shouldn't say I didn't like it. I didn't like it on me. I don't mind smelling it. It wasn't it didn't smell bad by any means, but just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it didn't fit me so well.
Juan, did you ever try a DHI, the like first or second formulation before 2020? Okay. I dig O intense, but OG, of course. Yeah, O and O and intense. The OG, I liked like just Dior Homme, but after intense, brass and soap fragrance is an overpriced product by itself unless they're using. Hey, you know, I've worn brass and soul. It's not like my favorite from the Zaharovs, but it is one that when I was wearing it in the sun, like right before it got cold, got me a lot of attention. Very good, solid fragrance. Call back to the 90s, you know. Also 69. Shouts out to Chad. Have you I can't remember. Did you try Brass and Soul or any of the Zeds? TripOint?
I got all three of them.
I haven't. I have the only Zaharoff I've ever tried is the original, which I like.
Got you.
I like the.
Okay.
I know the tobacco getting a lot of talk and stuff, and I love tobacco fragrances, so
Got you.
check that out.
I want to wear the siren. It's freaking don't wear the siren in the heat. You will not appreciate. I mean, I love the siren period, and I wear it in the heat, but it's hard to wear in the heat. Finally, Rich is here. I meant to ask Mike if he was able to see the Ducks comments or not. Now, the Om Sport 2020 Fragrantica top notes. See, the aldehyde kind of scares me a little bit. I'm not big on aldehydes as a whole, but
That soapiness, you don't like it?
What happened?
That kind of like soapy quality of them. You don't not a big fan of them.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not big on soapy, but just like that whole like smell just kind of throws me off a little bit. Like if it's too aldehydic, then I'm screwed. You know, I'm just
I think a lot of like that's the problem. I feel like with a lot of like the Chanels, it's kind of hit or miss on how where that goes because they tend to use a lot. I mean, to me they tend to use a lot of aldehydes and stuff, and it's like sometimes I stray away from it, but you know, depends. So it depends on which one it is.
Definitely. Nah, I don't know. I'm just now I'm even more hesitant because CK just no.
What's your favorite genre? Like if you had to pick a lot, like like tobacco or vanilla or whatever it is, like
I'm more into and I know I'm gonna don't cancel me, but I'm probably gonna get canceled for saying it. I'm into more Oriental style fragrances. Heavy tongue, take me back to an Armani Code, take me back to a just the genre of Orientals in general. I like my fragrances a lot deeper. I like them spicy. I like some musk included, which is why I like Kiehl's original musk so much. Just give me some depth. I don't really like fresh fragrances anyways, which is part of the reason why aldehydes don't work. Oh yeah, I know you are.
I'm more of a guy who likes versatile fragrances. I like fragrances I can wear year round. Like say Aqua's YOU Absolute. I can wear that year round. Stuff, but I don't really. I guess I have two styles. In the summer, I want to wear fresh stuff, and in the winter, I want to wear maybe sweet, vanilla kind of tonka bean, kind of tonka tobacco kind of fragrances. But no chirp and not a lot of oud and
right. What about you, CK? Oh, not CK. Because I've read the comment. What about you, TripOint? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, kind of. I guess it's more goes by my mood. I like a little bit of everything, but the least favorite are kind of like the I guess more floral stuff. I'm not really. That's probably my least favorite. I like it, but I'm more deeper scents if I can, and then like I said, fresh scents just because it's easy to wear. You don't really have to think about it, right? You just grab. You're gonna smell good, type of thing. It's like you don't have to worry about what situation you're gonna be in and offend anyone or anything like that. So
Right. No, definitely. Flowers. I don't mind rose, and I don't mind some jasmine. Oh, there
yeah.
goes one. Also, hey Yara, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Uh, but yeah, nah, I'm not big into flowers as a whole either. I love rosé, and then I love Rose 31 and Tower Un Rose de Kandahar. Japan Noir has jasmine in it, and Fleur de Mal from Jean Paul Gaultier, the white torso, was
Okay.
a solid, was a another solid. And A Palm from MFK,
You know that
stuff
yeah,
like that.
that was they I think they discontinued that one, but that's a good
They,
one.
I'm so upset that they
And I'll agree with I'm the same way. I like roses, like I like the guilty Gucci Guilty Oud that's super rosy, or like the Declaration de un Soir.
uh-huh.
That's a good one.
Right.
Different kind of rose.
So who's playing roses from St.
Gentlemen,
Paul?
how you doing, guys?
Hey, good to see
going?
you. It's the wizard with
Cameras up.
magic
Hey,
trick.
you mentioned Florida. What is it? Florida Mall, right? Florida Mall.
Fleur de Mal.
I love it. I absolutely love this fragrance.
Such a good fragrance. I need to. I know it's discontinued. It's long gone, but I'm gonna try. I think among my bottles that I get this year, that's one of them.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Stax?
What's up, Aram?
Death Wish Rookie.
That's right. I just I know you guys are talking about freshies and stuff like that, but I just put
Oh,
half a cup of Death Wish right here, so I'm just waiting to take off.
Okay. Let's see. This is a first impressions, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that
I'm
it's
shaking for Aram.
higher caffeine content?
825 milligrams per cup.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
For perspective, one dark roast cup of Starbucks is like 265.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's
Holy
crazy.
Same like the same cup, like the same amount is
Yeah.
literally 4 times less.
God damn. Well, good luck.
24-hour stream right here, right?
Yeah, for real.
A 24-hour streamception or something going on.
So,
It-
Joe, I just you were talking about freshies and stuff like that. Do you feel? I guess what do you think about freshies? Did you feel like you're not into them very much, or you tend to go with heavier frags, or what?
I tend to go with heavier frags. I know musk in general works better on me. I want something a little bit more sexy than just safe. You know, that's always kind of been my thing. I want to be on average. So it's more so the thing, like the cleaner ones, I always found that they weren't like, it's like, okay, congratulations, you took a shower.
It's boring, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes, the majority. I agree with you. I agree with you that some of the majority of them are pretty, citrus based, and they dry it down to nothing. And I during the summer, I mean, I'm in Miami a lot of, the majority of the year. I live here, so I feel the same way. I think a lot of the times I had to throw away a lot of my heavier fragrances, not throw them away, but just either sell them or give them away. Or and fall in love with them, but I'm like, I could only wear them indoors because the humidity here, so it kind of limits to your fragrance,
Yeah,
That's exactly where I'm going with the siren. I want to wear that summer gun so damn bad.
Yeah.
It was just 28 degrees Monday, and now we're freaking high 75s right now. I mean,
yeah,
crazy.
I think what's going with what Stax was talking about, because these fragrances are really seasonal. I mean, I could only wear them 10 days out of the year in Miami. Then that's the fall and winter put together, where it's a little cooler, and it's just like, oh, that's right. Dust off the Tom Ford, heavier frags, the vanilla stuff, or the patchouli stuff, and then go ahead and spray on. But if not, I have to get a little lighter on the trigger, So,
Right.
You guys ever check out, like, I know, with the temperature and humidity and stuff, a fragrance will change. That's kind of like what I like experimenting with here, because it's hot. I mean, it's not quite as humid as it is in Miami, but it's hot, most of the time. and I'll notice a swing in a fragrance that I've been wearing for a long time, and it's cold or hot or whatever. And
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah, I've had fragrances that I completely hate during the summer, and then I go visit my friend in Chicago, or I go up north for a little bit, and all of a sudden I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it.
Yeah.
So
It's
a shame.
definitely a regional thing. And then I used to live in Atlanta until last year, so we didn't have quite Florida humidity, but it was still similar. So I do know
yeah, that's swampy. That's swampy up there. Yeah, at Georgia. Oh,
yeah, it's sticky. And I mean, I still remember to this day the time that I met Chad for the second time, a gentleman's journey. I bombed 12 sprays of pure malt. He hated me. Like him and I were like around each other the whole day and everything. He was like, "I hate you, Joe."
Well, if you're gonna meet him for the second time, I'd probably be wearing the same thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But I mean, yeah, freshies for me serve a purpose, and I have like select ones. Like I have a Blue de Chanel. I'll have it when I get Fleur de Mal. I'll do a Fleur de Mal or something like cool minty.
I love it. I got another bottle of Fleur de Mal. I love it. I'm almost afraid to even talk about it because I want it all to myself, man. I feel like it's like the modern Koros. It's like a modern take. It's very daring. You know, I heard a lot of comments on Fragrantica that it smells like a fart. It's like, go ahead and smell farts. I'll smell like this kind of fart all day. I love this fragrance, man. I really love it. I fell in love with it. You know,
right.
So.
I'm not big on Koros, but I do like enjoy it. And again, I liked Apom, which I wish they didn't discontinue from MFK.
Okay, I haven't tried that one.
A Piece of Me. It's basically similar, but the thing is they discontinued that one too. So it's like, you know, what can you do now? I don't know where that genre would go now. What's up, TriPoint?
I was looking into Hugo Boss aromatic food.
At 105.
It's the green bottle, and I was reading some Fragrantica comments, and they were saying that it's supposed to smell like that JPG La Fleur. So I've never smelled either one, but I'm really considering picking up.
Which one was that one?
It's a Hugo Boss. It's called Aromatic Oud or Oud Aromatic. I don't know. It's one of those. But
gotcha.
I like the original Oud, and so anyway, yeah.
Gotcha. I'll have to check that one out.
Oh, the green bottle.
Yeah, the green bottle.
Green bottle. Gotcha. So, you've had a couple of sips, Aram. How are you feeling right now? Do you feel anything yet?
I asked my wife to take some, but right now she doesn't want to stay up too much. But I'm like, let me try it right now. I only put half a cup because I already had coffee, and I put half a cup of that in my coffee. And I don't have a grinder, so I just put it in the blender, put it as fine as I could, and then we put it in an espresso cup to put in an espresso because I don't have a regular coffee place. I made it work, or my wife I made it work. So.
Gotcha.
So we'll see, bro.
I'm really excited, especially I know you have Bustelo, fellow Boricua.
Yeah.
So it's on par as far as like about strong coffees and pungent coffees. So that's why.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I mean, I'm telling you, I was not able to sleep. Thank God. Like there was a backstage and just, everything, how just a lot of fun and just relaxing times afterwards, because I would have like lost my mind had I just been sitting here by myself after the New Year's Eve stream, because I was up until noon the next day, just wired. So it was a lot, but
you get jitters with this or
no, it just kept me up. Like I was just up,
Okay.
When I first had it, because I had like a very small teacup, and then like I had woken up, made the coffee in the French press, and then I went to like bring back the trash can because it was trash day, and then after that I found myself skipping like back to my house. I was like, oh, I got energy now. Let me start skipping. But outside of that, like I'm just up. I'm able to I'm active. I'm not necessarily jittery, but also too, I was saying I used to work in the hospital in the ER. So during my shifts, I would go to Starbucks to get a 8-shot white chocolate mocha with 8 espresso shots.
Whoa.
So
Okay.
I'm like, I frequent high caffeine anyway. I don't do it now because I'm not working in the ER. I don't have those like 12, 14-hour shifts, and everything like that. And then that was also in 2020. So that was a even heavier time because it was during that whole situation. But
Yeah.
I'm I don't get jittery. It is smooth though. I like the organic feel. It doesn't like some coffee could be bitter and pungent. Like this is nice and mellow if you mix a little bit of creamer or whatever milk of your choice in. It
Yeah.
works.
That's what I did. That's what I did also. So
Yeah, nah. Aram, what type of what would you say your genre of fragrances? I know you like a lot of vintages, but like in terms of the
it'll be
style.
funny you mentioned because I thought about that. I think you were having a conversation with somebody, or it could be just the coffee. I think it's Fragier,
Okay.
Chapras. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Gourmands, and then Orientals at the end. I think those three. And Orientals only Oriental, not Orientals, but Oriental, is that's not the right word. It's Asians, but Oriental fragrances, they're a little too stuffy for the Miami weather.
Gotcha.
And that's why, if not, I would wear. If I was up in North, I would definitely wear Oriental base fragrances, or in that genre. And same thing with gourmands. They're little sticky, sweetie stuff. That's like the humidity. It gets all sticky. So for Frigieres and Chapras, however, those two genres I feel work better in this climate for me.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
That's why I like That's why I like Paco Rabanne. I like Coros. I like a lot of the Obsession. Well, Eternity. A lot of those vintage fragrances that are like powerhouses, but not too heavy on the patchoulis and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, those definitely. Dang, there was one that like my uncle wore, and I just got him a bottle. I forgot what it was. It wasn't Paul Sebastian, but it had the like P. I gotta go back and ask, and then I'll ask you on the side. But it was an 80s fragrance.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Paul Sebastian though, but it was something similar, like in the name. I just can't. I'm blanking on what it was.
Pierre Cardin.
Not Pierre Cardin. I'm so upset right now, and I'm like trying to use all this caffeine to recall it.
That's fine.
But
it'll come up.
It'll definitely come back to me. Really quick, Stax. What about you and TripPoint? What are y'all like favorite genres?
Man, if I sit here and think about what I have, I think it's gonna be Freshies, just because of where I'm at. It's just so freaking hot down here all the time. So I got the the Aqua Atlantiques, Aqua Amara, Sean John 3 a.m. So I think everything I mainly got is Freshies, and then I got a lot of date nights. Like the what is it? Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP, Mont Blanc Legend Night. So I think, but I would say mainly Freshies. I got a lot of citrus base, but like I said, that's just based on because of where I'm at.
So Stax, which one of the just to add on? Sorry, Joe, but what are the Freshies that you like that are a little bit more complex? Out of the Freshies, which ones do you like? Man,
as far as complexity goes, I wouldn't really say. I guess Aqua Atlantique might be a little. Amara might be a little bit more complex because of the C notes are in it. But I don't find them challenging or complex. So, but I got a lot of just inexpensive stuff too. So,
yeah, Bulgari Aqua Marine is what I had. That was one of the very first ones I got back in the day, like I don't know, 10, 12, 11 years ago, whatever, that got me into it, like the whole Freshies and stuff, and I kind of dabbled in that, but yeah.
I really dig Aqua Atlantique though. Aqua Atlantique's really, really nice. It's just like an easy grab and go. I mean, I don't think anybody will not like that fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
You get a gummy bear scent to it, like a white gummy bear,
like the pineapple kind of.
Yeah. That every time I spray it, I see gummy bear. I mean, it smells good, but that's what funny.
What's Rich talking about?
I have no idea. Let's see. Also, I remembered literally as I was getting ready to message him. Aram, did you ever find that clip about the Balenciaga Perron?
I know that Neil thinks it's overrated, which I think he's completely wrong, and I can't wait to talk to him, especially after this coffee. I think
Right.
Balenciaga, because they were talking about art, and it's just like, oh, what fragrance is artistic? Oh, art. I feel all fragrances they're all art, but but there's something called bad art and good art, right? And there's something and then at the same time there's taste.
Right.
Everybody has different tastes too. So, but Balenciaga Porum was one of my gateway drugs to vintage fragrances, and it'll always be top of my list. And almost, it's a shame that they discontinued it. And it's just it's a masterpiece. And if you ever get your nose on it, you'll be blessed.
Yes.
Could you explain a little bit of it, like what it leans towards? Like,
it's an oriental cinnamon patchouli balm. It's got honey in it also. I think that's one of the most unique parts of it. Rich Bitch could probably talk about it for hours. But it was a cinnamon patchouli honey balm, and it's got a bunch of notes. Much better for the fall and winter. And that's part of the reason why I didn't get so many bottles of it, because I couldn't wear it so much. But man, I was able to smell the quality between that and some of the newer, like the mainstream, newer design, modern design cinnamon patchouli fragrances. So yeah, said someone was talking about Balenciaga. Oh, that was JJ Bone or something like that. I think he's got a channel. I think I think that's what he's referencing to. He was talking about Balenciaga Porum, but no, I don't know. I just started following that channel, something JJ Bone or something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but Balenciaga Porum, yeah, it's just so rare to find right now. But if you ever run into it, I'd recommend it. Yeah,
I did notice after watching 4 of Rich Bitch's long 30-minute streams, I got 4 chest hairs, guys. 4.
Hey.
From all the vintage frags, I could see 4 of them poking out.
Yeah, man, it gives you chest hairs, right? Put hair on your chest.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. 3 things really quick. So number 1, shouts out to Pine Rock. Thank you for stopping by. Number 2, I was born in New York, lived in Atlanta for 20 years. Now I'm back in New York.
Wow, 20 years in Atlanta.
Yeah, okay. I'm not fond of it. Number 3, I just remembered what it was. It was Francesco Smalto Porum.
Smalto? Okay.
Yeah. Smalto was the fragrance that I was trying to think of that I was blanking. That's why it wasn't Paul Sebastian, but because of the S on the last name, it kind of threw me off.
Yeah, I got a small one. I got a small bottle here of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really, really good. Yeah. Duncan had us forced us all to buy one. We have a little group, a vintage group, and he forced us all to buy it, and I'm glad he did, because this is beautiful stuff.
That's very good fragrance. Super, like, for vintage fragrances, that's one that doesn't get talked about as much, and it tends to fall to the wayside. But
yeah,
I got one for my uncle, brand new in box. I paid like $130 for it for Father's Day last year. So because that was his like clubbing fragrance, even over a jupe and everything. That right there was his like signature scent. And then he was like, if I could ever get a bottle of Smalto again, and I found it brand new in box. It was like, okay, here we go. And it was still good, because even if it's brand new in box, it's a dated fragrance. It might have been spoiled. Now, and he the second he got it, he sprayed it. He was like, oh my gosh, this is literally taking me back to.
It's like a time capsule. Like it takes you back to that time, the moment that you sprayed it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what I did smell? I was not to interrupt you, Joe. I'm sorry.
No,
my father-in-law. He built a new house, right? So he moved, and we're just helping him unpack stuff. Well, there was a box that's been in the garage for a long time, so he started messing with it. He had I don't know how old it is, but it was a thing of Jovan Musk, the Splash. He's saying it's from the 80s, and I smelt it, and one more chest hair came out.
Which one was this one?
Jovan Musk, the Splash.
Jovan Musk. I have that one.
Is it like Kiehl's musk?
Man, I don't know. It just smells like old man with chest hair.
A little bit, but much more.
I have Jovan Sex Appeal. This one over here, man. This is like This is great stuff. This will put
Yeah.
your hair in your chest. Too.
Yeah,
And
well,
he also purchased the Baron. I don't know if
The
you know
Baron?
about that one.
Yeah,
The
It's
Baron?
like a silver.
Yeah, silver bottle, yeah.
with red text. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I never
Dang.
tried that one, but I remember seeing it. Yeah.
damn. Yeah,
You
nah. What's up?
I was
Trevor?
gonna say, Aram, do you like Xeno? That
Oh yeah, I got a couple bottles of Zeno.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Also patchouli, vanilla, bomb,
Yep.
and it's great. Yeah.
Mhm.
I always hear that it's going to get discontinued, and all of a sudden, no, it's going to still be there. So I haven't smelled the newer formulation, but I heard it's just as good. You know,
I
it's
think
like
it's
right there.
Heritage or Heritage by Guerlain. There's a
Mhm.
lot of, I think there's some overlap in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got a,
Maybe is there sandalwood? Probably. I don't know. Like Heritage.
All
I
right,
think-
brother, appreciate it.
yeah, the sandalwood, maybe patchouli, but there's like the dry downs are pretty similar. But the opening for Xeno is like real pungent. It's almost kind of got almost like a pissy smell to me. I don't know, but it's,
Mhm.
it's
Probably
got
why I like it.
yeah.
It's probably why
But-
I like it because it has that pissy smell. I love Koros, so any kind of like primal kind of
Mhm.
smells, I gravitate toward that funk. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right.
I have no
I-
shames about it.
Hey, I recently again Keel's Original Musk.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned it the other day, man. That's a good one. I have a bottle of that too, man. I love it. Yeah.
I love this phrase. I was with a girl 2 years ago, and she was more into the skincare, so we went there for her skincare. And then the sales associate was just kind of talking to her, and then was like, "Here, give this. Why don't you buy this for your man?" And she was pointing to me, and then she was like, "Hey, spray this really quick." And when I sprayed it, she was like, "Oh, that's poppy vibes right there." And then I was like, okay. And then the next day I went back and I bought the bottle.
It's interesting. It's kind of like a push and pull with clean and funky. It's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
and where you're kind of like you can't identify it just right, and you're kind of like, oh, it's clean, but wait, it's kind of dirty and a little, it's
Right.
push and pull.
I'd recommend this even over Jovan. As far as like a safer, more massive, like if you want to dip your toe into that realm before you start anything, try Keel's Original Musk, and then ease into Jovan. Then you could start going crazy with like Koros and all other types of animalic stuff. But this is, and it's kind of good for the summer. Like it's not too heavy. If you wear it lightly, you could get away with it. But
Speaking of musk and patchouli, these are two that are pretty modern, and I don't know if they sell them anymore. But there's this one over here. Yeah, what is it? A violet note, right? Violet and patchouli.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then this is a musk here. That's, it's pretty. I think this is pretty safe. Also, this one here. I don't know. It might be a little zesty, like a zesty musk.
Right.
And this one over here is. People say that it smells like concrete or something. I forgot what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, concrete.
Yeah,
Wet
that
cement.
wet cement.
Yeah.
Wet
Yeah, that's
cement.
right. I get more of a what's it called, sheetrock.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I get more of a sheetrock smelling because it's like a dusty. There's something dusty about it, but I don't know about. It's more drier than it is wet. And when I rain, I don't know. I don't get it like a wet. But
The dry down on that one's awesome.
Right, this one.
Yeah, the Narciso. I don't know. Yeah, really nice dry down.
Yeah, they're instinct. I think instant classics, right? I think so. I think they're great.
I don't think
Hey,
that one.
Marcial.
Which one?
Great to see you.
The Narciso EDT, the gray one, or the other one. Yeah, that one.
This one.
No, the other one.
This one.
Yeah. I think
Nice.
but I don't see it around anymore.
No, Rich is saying they're discontinued.
Mhm.
Oh,
He's got it on his radar now. He's seen it's discontinued.
He's gonna buy 18 backups of that one.
Right. So of the two, Aram, and if I missed it, I'm sorry. Which one would you recommend? Like, because I do want one of them. Would you recommend the EDP or T?
Well, one of them is an EDP. It's the musk one.
Right.
And the musk, I would if you like musk, get the musk one. But if you want like a violet patchouli bomb, then
Got
get
you,
the other
okay.
one because they're two totally different fragrances.
Got you.
The musk collection one is the same as the EDP. I don't see any difference. There was one said that it had berries and the other one had
Mint.
cherries or something like
Gotcha.
that. It was just like so slight, but I think all they did was just change the bottle because one of them is like, one of them I think is it's just like a different shade of a bottle, but the EDP, it's gonna be like a musk. So you're good.
I do like my berries though, so I'll have to get with you back on the name later.
More than almonds.
Yes, definitely berries over almonds all day, every day. Yeah. Definitely berries
Hold on,
over
let me close my
almonds.
door. Hold on, let me close my door. I'll be right back.
TripPoint though, I haven't heard. I know we've kind of been talking about what's your like genre usually? What do
Yeah.
you?
I have a lot of freshies, and then kind of like some. I like leather, tobacco, kind of that style. Whether Oriental or woody, kind of in that vein. Definitely, but it's kind of crappy though because same thing, climate issues as far as I'm indoors most of the time,
Right.
but with those I feel like you have to be a little bit more careful with work situations. Sometimes you don't want to put off the wrong vibe. You want to just, like, I went into a meeting one time and a client was like, "You smell delicious," and I was like, "That's the reaction I want. I don't want something like you smell like shit." So that's why I kind of put the fresh tea for work, So yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Nah, I get it.
I remember I haven't worn a Ventus in a long time. I got like a little decanter of it there. But man, like it's just everybody just loved it. Like it's like the moment I went in, there was like two women that were working there and they just loved it. And it's just it is what it is, Like it happens, you have your favorite colognes that you'd love, but not anybody loves it on you. But it's like, but they like this other one that it's that but
Right.
I buy fragrances for me anyway. So
we went to Nordstrom's. I think it was Nordstrom's, and I was talking to the lady at the Creed counter. After all the talking and sampling, whatever, she ended up giving me one of those little bitty. It's not a decant. It's one of those little bottles of Ventus. And then I'd take it home, let my wife smell it. Well, she was with me. She's like, I just don't see the hype. She's like, I don't see why people want to pay, that much for that. She's like, it's not even that great. She's like, honestly, it's really not. No. I was like, I know, I'm not buying a bottle of it, but I have stuff that smells close to it, but it's not actually it. Yeah. But still, $300 is like, for, she's like, I just don't see how you do it. But yet, for Father's Day, she bought me Tom Ford Oud Wood. But she's like, that is sexy on you. She's
Oud
like,
Wood is a sexy frag. Your wife has very good taste.
Yes.
She wanted, what is the other one? Tobacco vanilla? No, it wasn't tobacco vanilla. I forgot what the other one was, but it was either that. But she knew I loved Oud Wood more than the other. So that's what I ended up with Oud Wood.
Yeah.
Hey, what was it again?
Damn.
Oud Wood Extreme, right? Extreme, not intense, Extreme, right? It smells nothing like Oud Wood. I remember grabbing it. I'm like, oh, this is going to be maybe a longer lasting, more amplified version. No, it doesn't. It smells completely different. I much prefer Oud Wood, the original. It just doesn't. They're totally different frags to me.
Right.
Man, but how much money is he banking off of us? His bottles are so cheap. The cap pisses me off so much. The bottles cost so much, but the cap is just cheesy.
It's flimsy.
Yeah. You would think, I mean, it would at least have like a magnetic cap or something nice for the price that you're paying for the damn bottle.
That is true. Chanel makes some great caps.
Plus, they're all the same, so it's bulk discount for that type of bottle. If every single fragrance bottle has the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, the box could be something more desirable.
There you go, right there. Look how cheesy that is.
Just. And this will come off on some bottles, like some of the older bottles. The plate will come off. I remember I had an Amber Absolute, and the plate came off like just in my hand one day. I picked it up, and I went like this to spray it, and it like plate ended up separately in my hand. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Their bottles, especially now that they keep increasing the price, something desirable. We have another guest, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Whoa,
Marcial.
that was fast.
Hola, hola,
Hey.
¿cómo estás, Marcial?
¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing?
How's it
Doing
going?
good.
I'm gonna hop off, y'all.
All right, Try.
For me.
Thank you for stopping
Take care,
by.
Mr. TrippointScents.
Hey, TripPoint, hit me up
Y'all
on
have a good
Instagram.
day.
Yeah, see you again, though, bro. Thank you for stopping by.
¿Y
Hey,
qué se
Marcial.
cuenta? ¿Cómo están todos? How is everybody doing? Hi, everyone.
Hey, you know, it's Friday, Junior. We're doing good.
Friday,
We're living.
Junior. Happy Friday, Junior.
Yeah, we got our Death Wish coffee. You know, everything's everything. You know.
Dude,
So,
tell me about that coffee.
it is okay. You've had Bustelo, right?
Ya claro.
Yes. So this is literally 4 times strong, 3 to 4 times as strong as Death Wish.
Oh.
Regular Bustelo's about 265 in caffeine, about 245, somewhere in that range. This is like 825 to 845 milligrams.
Ese me va a mantener despierto 2-3 días
Yes.
corrido, sin parar.
For sure.
This thing, I drank this for I Am Joey Canoli's New Year's Eve stream, and I had a whole cup throughout the whole day that I was
Ooh.
drinking, and then like the final like little bit, just like how I had in here, I had to find the rest of it in this cup, and I drank it like when the stream started at about 9 o'clock. I was up until noon the next day. Like this.
Oh, wow.
You don't.
So
need
I
a
need
lot.
that in my life.
Yeah, and especially because you're over here, you know, you're in New York. It's a New York based brand, so you'll get it. It's out there.
Where
by
can I
like
get it?
just go online, I
Okay.
believe, right, Aram?
Yeah, I just you can get it on eBay. I'm sorry, sorry, Amazon or eBay, but Amazon has them, but you got to buy 2 of them. But I went on eBay and because it's like $30, but I
Right.
never tried. I never tried it, so I wanted to try it. So I bought just one on eBay for like $14, and I
Oh,
got it right
cool.
away. I got it right away. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this was a birthday gift for me, so that's why. I just know my cousin lives like 5 minutes from their like main shop there, where they grow it and farm it and everything. So it's out there in Albany, Saratoga, Buffalo area.
Connections.
not necessar-
Connection.
Yeah, so he came down for Christmas and he was like, "Here you go, happy birthday," and then threw it at me, and then I was
Ándale.
like,
Vale la pena tener el plug. Vale la pena tener el plug.
"Exactly."
We all
So
got
you know what I'm
somewhere.
wearing today, and I'm about to shower and switch it up.
Nice.
So I did the full review, first impression, right, of tobacco, and then
Okay.
following up, today I'm going to be wearing rosé.
That's
All
Joey
right.
So
Sam
I'll
right
be
there.
shooting a new episode on that today.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, and then
I'm a
following
fan.
that, have you guys heard of Mozzie?
No, I
I
can't
heard
say
about the
it.
rapper Mozzie
No.
from California.
Right.
Oh, so now I got to research that. My brain, you present information, my brain has to research. So this one, I interviewed her yesterday. Not interviewed. I did the phone call, the Marshall and the Blender chit chat.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great conversation with her. Found out how she started it, where the inception was. Her mother was the one that gave her the idea, and it's
Nice.
grown into something beautiful.
Nice. Definitely. Nah, I'm excited to hear your thoughts though on the rosé. That's my
Rosé.
personal favorite from Zaharov. I know Aram has especially
that one.
tried. Yeah, you have that one. Which one's your favorite out of, or your more preferred?
No, it would be rose or tobacco.
Mhm.
You know, rose or tobacco. They're so different, but I love them both. I would put them up there. This one, I feel like most people are gonna like it, but rose, I feel like men and women could wear it. It's just so
Mhm.
beautiful. But
Right.
this one here is also very beautiful. Yeah, those two.
Nice.
Rosé
Have
was
you tried it,
challenging for
Stax?
me.
Have you tried it?
The rosé, yes. I bought the sample pack. In the opening, it's beautiful rose, right? So I lean more to the dry down of rosé than the opening. I much rather enjoy the dry down. It's really good. It's different for sure. But out of what I have so far, since I live in South Texas, that Signature Royale is like the best thing, like for down here. I love it.
So the original.
No, the Signature Royale.
Royale.
Okay,
Or
that
they-
okay. The original was Signature, and then Signature Royale, and okay. My
Yeah,
This
goal is
one.
to get
That
them all. My first the first one that I wore was the tobacco, so I only have two,
so yeah.
and
So I
then
wore
hopefully
Signature
tomorrow
Royale
I'll be ordering more. Hmm?
on Christmas Eve as when I did my opening of it, my first impressions of the opening of it, and then I also wore it on Christmas because it was that good. I was like, oh no, I gotta wear it again.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow, wow.
Nice.
Well, I'm impressed with it. When I smelled it, for me it smelled. I said the word natural, meaning it smelled like skin. Like if my skin were made of tobacco, that's what I would smell like. And I've
Right.
never worn a tobacco fragrance that did that. Herod doesn't do that. Herod is a wonderful tobacco fragrance. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a beautiful fragrance. It smells like a fragrance. Whereas tobacco smells like if you are what's emanating the scent,
Yeah.
you know?
Right. It's the whole experience. It's the whole what you're doing and everything. You're sitting back. You got a drink in one hand. You're smoking the cigar
That's
in the other.
right. That was what you said. That is right. It's a yes. It's a whole
Come on, stars,
experience.
Fernando.
George,
Yeah. So
George definitely did it.
when George sent me my sample of tobacco, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna use this whole sample. I'm gonna end up ordering a bottle eventually. But when I sprayed it, my wife was like, That was like her initial reaction was, oh my god,
Le
that's sexy.
encantó.
She loves tobacco fragrances on me, so she really really liked that one.
Nice. Yeah, nah, it's
Hey,
good.
Fernando.
Definitely. What's up to Fernando? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, bro.
Saludos, Fernando Soto. ¿Qué tal estás?
There's a Zahara what? Called Signature Body Sweat. It's amazing. Check it out. Just-
I wouldn't be surprised. And then they're coming out with the X.
yeah,
Supposed to be coming out with.
that's supposed to be. I'm excited for that because Aaron, we were just talking about it, like the whole like fun. I haven't tried it yet, but everyone's saying like it's musky. It's like the super masculine, and so
Yeah.
if
Any kind of
If
funk,
it-
I'm gonna love it.
right,
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, my cherry's kind of been popped at this point because of this.
Because of that one, huh?
Because of
What's that
like,
one?
Keel's Original Musk.
So
Oh,
and
okay.
then it got you to this one. This was your the second one after that.
Right.
That's La Mal?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
It's
Fleur de
Fort-
Mal.
Florida Mud. Yeah.
Oh, mira.
Wow. That's a
That's-
good jump, man. That I'm so impressed with this one.
so if I overheard George right on his live stream on Instagram, I think he said this new X has some animalics in it.
Yeah, no, it is. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Because
So
of
it's
this,
gonna be challenging. So I'm gonna sample that one first.
yeah, yes, definitely. Everyone's talking about tobacco. I need to buy a sample. Yeah, Fernando, I'd love to hear your thoughts when you do. That's the signature body sweat thing. Nah, I'm ready for X just because, like I said, I've never seen a reaction out of someone the way it was. Like you need this. This is Poppy vibes. And then I was like, okay, I'll be back, Keels guy. Make sure you hear them on. Sure enough, I came back and I got the bottle. But Royal X is gonna be something really unaverage for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think they were making fun of the names in the comments. Somebody was saying it should have been called Signature Erotica or Erotic or something like that.
Well, the way
'Cause
the way
after he
that George
explained it-
described it,
Yes.
I was like, okay, I have to turn this channel off. I like to support you, but sorry, it's getting too
Yeah.
risque for me.
My
Hey.
wife was sitting next to me. She's like, "Did he just say that?" I was like, "Yeah, that's what he said."
She was like, he said that.
Later, Pine. Also, shouts
I
out to
agree.
LX. Great to see you. Y'all check out LX's channel.
What's
He's a
up,
newer
LX?
reviewer. Great channel, awesome content.
Hi,
your
thank you
break.
for saying hi. Enjoy your
Yeah,
lunch. Buen provecho.
Right. He's an awesome dude. He's looking to get into lives also, so that's why I'm trying to give the support as much as I can. I mean, that's how I started. I started because Al shouted me out, and so I'm just trying to pay it forward and keep doing what I'm doing,
That's
But
the beauty of the fragrance community, man. That's the uniqueness of it.
mhm.
My voice is not usually this bassy. I just woke up.
Hey, you're good. Hey, here.
I'm like, I should record a song right now. As a matter of fact,
There you
you'll
go.
never
Here's some more.
Blum
find
blum blum blum.
a love like mine.
Right. Aram, do you have
What's up?
anything you're looking forward to trying to get? Like anything on the top of your list for the year since the year started? Like any like, all right, this is vintage, not vintage, just anything in general?
I recently dove back, right, vintage, back into Calvin Klein.
Nice.
I got these two.
I say when it's good, it's good. I don't care the decade. I don't care the year. If it's
Right.
good, it's good.
So
Look at that.
I got these are EDP Obsession for Women. Shout out
Got you.
to Rudy. Rudy kind of he had it around and he was smelling it. He was like, oh, you know what? I haven't smelled this in a long time, you know. I think I bought it
Right.
for my mom like, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. So then I got some vintage stuff here and I love it. And then I got the men's Obsession, which is also vintage. You could tell vintage from the gold little little crown around there. That's how you
Good
could
to
tell the
know.
difference there. But
Learn
it's
something new.
but it's beautiful. It's also very beautiful, which Neil also loves this one. He gets a little boner for this one.
Hey.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've
A
been
little.
buying recently.
Got
Yeah.
you. Nah, because I know you got like a lot of vintage stuff on your list, and so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna need to pick your brain because I'm not gonna go full all in on vintage, but I do want to expand.
I don't think
what
you
I
should,
got.
man. It's a dangerous hole. It's a
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Man,
You know.
it looks dangerous.
Yeah.
After seeing everybody else, like, oh no.
You know, funny enough, I started like 10 years ago and then I stopped for a couple. I did this for a couple years, saw it. And then after seeing Joey and then, kind of going into the community, that's when I saw how many people were going out and seeing, like looking for these fragrances that I saw. And I could see the price hike big time. Just from 2012 to 2013, I saw like bottles that were $80 now going for 200. I mean, that it was just, demand, so yeah, I would say choose it and guide it. If not, you're gonna be spending a lot of money and a lot of time going down a rabbit hole. So
Not from I
That's
know
good
like
advice.
Florida Mall, Casual Friday.
Casual Friday is
And,
beautiful.
I'm
Man, I
gonna
wanna
try to
smell
get
that.
I'm gonna try to get another Francesco Small Toe. Like I'm gonna try for those. Like I think those three are like, all right. Let me get these three before I try to get any. Like I'm not gonna go around
Delve in
chasing
more.
everything else. I'll start with those three and then make my way down. But I get between you, Pat, John, Duncan. I know like y'all are my Britannica of vintage fragrances amongst the four of y'all. So I know like when I'm ready to dive in.
It's Rich, Mitch, Duncan, Jonathan, and if you want to include me, I'll be there. And then it looks like Patrick is really diving in there also. I see that he's branching out to he's getting to the back to the vintage stuff.
So I seen Mac Duncan sent him a whole bunch of samples, right? Well, he ended up sampling that Escada Casual Fridays on the live stream.
Yeah.
And just by him smelling it, he made me want to, I looked up like, God damn, $3.99. Never mind.
Right.
It's from 1999, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a lavender-based fragrance, and it's a gourmand. It's really interesting because I don't usually like gourmands, but I got a sample from Duncan, and I was like, it's okay, because Duncan loves it. But I'm like, all right, it's good, But you know how if people hype things and then you're like, and then you have it in your head. Months later, Neil, I go to Neil's house for his birthday. He's there with it, and I spray it on me, and I fall in love with it.
Right.
Because you're thinking about how it does it match the hype, and then it does it, and then you revisit it, and then you fall in love with it. After that, I bought 3 bottles. So
Jesus.
yeah. Well, one of them was a gift. One of them was for a Christmas gift, and the other 2 I bought. So.
You know what I say to that? I say that it's because the brain, the nose and the brain had to process it. The first time you smelled it, you know, you're analyzing it. It's like when you first meet a
Yes.
person, you know, you're not like, oh, we're cool, or you know, okay, what's
Yeah.
up? You check them out, and okay. Then the next time,
Exactly.
you're like, all right, what's up? You know?
Yeah. It's almost like I didn't have my chance to enjoy it. I'm only analyzing it, not enjoying it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah. You know which one's my favorite vintage? So okay, my favorite vintage when I've only been back with I've only been consciously with the Fragcom for about a year. And so early on, I went to look for Davidoff Good Life, and when I saw the price, bro.
Yep. Yeah, it's discontinued, and it's been Dave. All those Davidoff ones, like Good Life, Relax, I think was another one, and then
Yeah.
also Davidoff 1984. Those are all gone, man. The only
was
one you
like,
can really get
dude.
is Cool Water and Zeno. Probably that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And they were like $350. And I was like, I remember buying it for $20 on East 149th Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I loved it, but not that much. But
Right.
the other one is Chapter.
oh, nice.
And I remember
Very nice.
when they discontinued it and then they brought it back because people really fought. People
Hey, sorry
really
about
fought
that,
for
Joe.
support.
Hey, Marcel, everybody. Hey,
Hey,
Wiz.
Hey,
What's
Hey,
up,
I can't. I had a kid in emergency. I had to jump off.
No, you're good.
So, but I just wanted to say, have a good day, guys. Say hi,
You
Joe. I'm
too.
sorry I drop off. I gotta
No,
get
you're
ready
good.
to myself. Yeah, I'm
I-
going on.
I know you are.
I moved up at 2:30, Joe. So for you, you got a good group here. Keep it going, man. Don't stop. Keep it going, brother.
Stop. Dang.
Hello to the
getting
family,
ready to-
bro. Hello to the family.
Yeah, I was getting ready to
Thank
slow
you.
it down because I know you had the 3 o'clock slot in, so I was just. But
No,
thank you for
I
that.
moved. I'm about to move to half hour later. Give me so I can finish doing what I was doing.
Got you.
But it's so good to hear. Thanks so much, family. Wiz, good to hear from you. It's good to see you, buddy.
Good. Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks,
Wiz, can I hit you up on some pointers on this documentary I'm shooting?
man. Yeah. Absolutely, man.
I could use some help with some software, big time. You know, where I'm so lost right now trying to get the software worked. I can record it and I can narrate it, but I can't get the software right.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Hit me up.
All right, Wiz, I'll hit you up. Thank you. Hey, y'all have a good day.
All right,
Hey,
Fat Boy,
Juan,
take it
really
easy.
quick,
Yes.
Juan. Quick question, because I don't know who may be lurking and may be watching, but somebody did want me to like pull you to the side and just I know you have your store, right? You do have your store. Do you
Yeah.
have like any actual women's selections at the moment? I couldn't remember, or like.
I have unisex. I mean, I have stuff like coconut, fizz. I've got, virgin olive water. I've got some, stuff that leans heavily unisex. I just don't have. I'm about to buy about 4 or 5 bottles after my wife tries them out, and then we're going to pick up some extra ones. But I got a bunch of duos that are female, that are feminine fragrances too.
Right. No, I knew that was kind of like a segue for y'all to check out Juan's video that he did yesterday, where he started to like talk about some women's fragrances that he's about to have. And definitely again check out his store, fatboyfragrances.com.
Fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right. Take care of the customer.
Sounds like a plan.
Exactly. But now somebody had asked me like, hey, what does he have for women? Like, I want sexy, I want mysterious. So I just in suggestions, I'm sending people your
anything
way,
you could think of, Joe, that you think that I need to buy, think would sell well, let me know. Because like I said, right now, let her check it out, because it's buy one get one half off. She doesn't like something, she's not going to be out a lot of money. Every decant is buy one get one half off. So
something you might want to consider maybe is a Versace Crystal Noir and or Bright Crystal. Like those two for like women, they tend to appreciate it, and it gives you a little bit of spectrum.
Cool.
Check it out like an Ulta or something really quick, or have your wife check it out just so this way she gives the full seal of approval. But those two are kind of worth checking out.
Yeah, we definitely have to branch out and start representing ladies more in videos and in the store, because it's untapped. Remember, these they can't go to eBay anymore. They have limited places to go now. So that's what it's all about. Thank you for doing that, Joe. I really appreciate it. Aram, Marcel, Stax.
Oh, thank you, Yara.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com.
You
Hey.
sound like a telenovela.
Right. Yes.
Susana,
Back in the
¿qué
day
es
when
lo
I
que
was
me
watching
estás
with my mom.
diciendo?
I do have to agree with y'all though, Marcial. Your energy. I mean, I met you through Instagram, you know, but I've always just appreciated you for your energy, your ability to always smile. You know, even when I wasn't having a good day, even before I started drinking Death Wish coffee, like your smile and everything like was very contagious, and just the energy and the passion that you have in general for the fragrance community is really good. And this is funny.
I appreciate
Latino appreciation right now.
Hey,
that.
shout out.
Latino stream.
So
Yes.
Now,
Joe,
now we just gotta
what
make a carne asada.
carne asada? Oh man, I like
Carne
Nicaragua
asada
food.
con
Fritanga.
machuca, hudutu, baleadas.
Mm-hmm.
What part of the where are you from? I'm Tex-Mex, so you're like what?
Me, I'm Garifuna.
Oh, okay.
So Guatemala, Livingston, Guatemala. I was raised in Puerto Cortes, Honduras, but my father's from Santa Rosa de Aguan, which when Mitch came, it pretty much ceased to exist.
Okay, yeah, I have a coworker. He's from Guatemala. Well,
Yeah.
his people are from Guatemala.
There you go.
That's
Yep,
cool.
Livingston, Guatemala. But I'm Garifuna. So essentially, we learn Spanish, but we're not really Hispanic. We're not Latino fully.
Right.
Right.
Interesting.
We're more African. Umdele.
Mhm.
I can do that.
Nice.
It's not racist.
Yeah, because when you started saying those sides, I was like, man, I know guacamole and pico de gallo. I don't know about the other stuff.
Definitely.
I tell people every morning I wake up, I love being alive. It's good to be alive. You're 6 feet above ground. It's good to
Yeah.
be alive. It's
Yeah.
already a good day.
Every day's a
Things can
gift.
happen, but it's already a good day.
Every day's a
Mhm.
gift, man. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Aram, you had a question for me or something?
What happened?
Didn't I think you were about to ask me a question or something, weren't you?
I said I was going to tag you and everything from now on. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to ask you, what do you have in your cart and your wish list for 2022?
On my wish list for 2022, I mentioned one earlier. It was the Zherzhov Tony Aomi, something along the lines. It's like a black bottle. The original
it's
comes in a gray.
beautiful.
Yeah, Rico has it.
Oh.
It's a gray bottle, and then it comes with like monkey faces printed. So it's a gray with gold plate, gold accent, monkey faces. It's like a spicy, leathery fragrance. But then the actual like special edition bottle is like almost $800, and
That's
it's
the one with the signatures, right?
with the signatures and rhinestones, all black and gold bottle. And it's honestly, I just want the actual fragrance. I don't care about the bottle itself. Casual Friday, Fleur de Mal,
Yeah.
Kobe from Zherzhov, because I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, and I always, even though it's not pronounced, some people say Kobe. I had a few. I actually want like some of the older mall scents again. Joey got me in my feels. So like Victoria's Secret, very sexy platinum. Hollister, SoCal. Some of those like nostalgic times. There's a lot that like.
Wow. Yeah.
My
You
list
got a list.
is,
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a list right now. You know. And I do want Dior Homme Intense back. That was not 2020. I want at the least a 2012, 2013. If
So
not,
you're ready to
Silver
spend $400 on it, huh?
Yeah,
That's how much
You
they're
know.
going for, man.
I know. That's why it's like balance and budget.
You see, I bought one probably like 5 years ago, and I think I spent about $120 on it because that's a good
Mhm.
price now. But back then, you know, it's kind of like, oh, it's rising. But I was never wearing it that much, so I just sprayed a little bit for myself. So I have a little bit now, like maybe like a 10 or 15 mil for me, and because I wasn't wearing it much. But it is a beautiful fragrance. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really is. It's one of my go-tos. One other that and it's weird because it was the first fragrance I reviewed. It's a Pure Distance M, and I know I could get Bellamy and get almost the same thing for like 3 times less the price, but
Oh, Bellamy.
Yeah, Hermes's Bel Ami. They say it smells just like Pure Distance M, and Pure Distance M is like $300 for like a 10 or 15 ml.
Wow.
Or I could get Bel Ami for like 140.
Oh, Bellamy is
150.
beautiful, man. Oh, that's
It
such a great
is.
fragrance. Yeah. Yeah.
It is that spice and just everything about it is really good. But it's something about it. You know what it is? It's because of me going back to when I first got into the community and heard Hero being like, "Do you want the sexy Ferrari car leather seat? Then you need to get this." And it literally like the same size, just about like this, and it was like Pure Distance M, and that was like the first time anyone heard of it. It was for his like top winter fragrances of that year, and like he was doing like the Jeremy fragrance thing before Jeremy, and just like
Oh, Hero, right?
Hero, yeah.
Yeah, I know you mentioned him. He was one of the ones that I remember. He was like, I was a real fan of his, man. And then when he said that he had to go because of his job and then everything like that, I wish I would have downloaded all his videos because I can't find them anywhere. You know?
Yeah, I had a torrent, and then on my original MacBook from when I like first graduated, it crashed because it was old. It was like I got it in 2008. It lasted until 2015.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah.
But
I remember like one of his last videos, or probably his last video. He looked back at his old videos and he was kind of like, it was a good run, this and that, whatever. And he's kind of like he saw that he kind of grew out of it, kind of, because it's like he's just like really young, very like this and that, whatever. And then it's just like now, he's got to clock in for work now. He's got to, it's so. It was very interesting, that last stream that he had, that last stream video, no streaming back then.
Right, no streaming. But I know too, he was the reason why like him and I got along. We were both into sneakers. We were both into like dressing up, and like wherever we went, like we would wear like tuxedos and stuff, and just really good vibes. But also he got into cars, which is kind of like when I was kind of racing a little bit too. So I know he like spent a lot of money in like souping up different cars. He would always show
That's where the
off
money
like,
went.
Yeah, he would always show, but he still had his fragrances. Like he would used to be on Instagram a lot, and then he'll be like, "Don't think that I'm gone," and then he'll pull out like the Creed Aventus, or he'll still pull out something new. He's like, "Oh, you thought I stopped? No, I'm still doing this. I'm just not on camera for it anymore." And it was always good.
Yeah, I didn't know that he went to the other ones, but I did. The one fragrance that I remember buying because he recommended was Bond Number 9 New Harlem. I think that was one that he used to hype all the time. That was it was the panty dropper, right?
Right.
And but that one I loved. Still, I have it here and I love it. It's like a maple syrupy and everything. It's just
dang. Speaking of Anna Malik and speaking of Hero, he's the one who also put Nasamato on the map, and that Duro. I need to get Duro again from not Nasamato. That
Nasomato. You know what nasomato means, right?
No, I don't. Let us know.
No.
For the ones who don't know.
Yeah.
Naso.
Okay.
Nose. Mato. Crazy nose. Nasomato.
Ooh. What where's that derived from? Like, is it Italian?
I believe it is. It's Italian. Because you can say pazzo, right? Pazzo, pazzorello, pazzorella, crazy. But they also say matto, nasomato.
Nice. That's interesting. I didn't know that part. But that's what, again, one of the reasons why I appreciate you, Marcel, because you have just knowledge. Not just fragrance knowledge, just knowledge in general. Like I remember we were talking about the Cartier Pasha edition, or what?
Pasha de Cartier. And I made the remix. Pasha de Cartier. Pasha.
and you knew like that the watch came from the dome, like the style of the watch was inspired by the dome and everything. So that,
because I'm telling you, my brain needs to research. Like that's how it was ever since I was little. Like, so I'd be like 3 years old, and my aunt or my cousins or my mom would be asking me questions, and I'd have to be able to find the right answer. Like, they weren't going to give it. I remember being frustrated when I was younger because, when you're young, you don't even know how to research, So how am I supposed to get the answers?
Right.
But that helped me to by 5, you could ask me any question. I knew where to look. Right. I may not know what I was reading you, but I knew I was reading you the right answer.
Dang. I did not know this, Yara, but I think that like if you were to do it, it would definitely be something in very high demand, and
I
you would
read that
definitely make more
yesterday.
than her for
That's
sure.
wow. So her farts must be extra special. I mean, the essence.
Well, it depends what batch you get, right?
To get that and
Right.
put
Well,
that in
yes, the
fragrance.
batch is very important. You're absolutely correct. Was
Yeah,
it the taco? Was it the taco era? You know, or was it the
Well,
beef? You
There's
know,
inconsistency in the batch codes. That's why I wouldn't like recommend spending that much on certain amounts. But if you get like the zero ones, the ones that start with a 0 or the one that starts with a 1 or 2,
you know
then
where the
the earlier
inconsistencies
batches are
come
better.
from. They come
Yeah.
from. She had a time where she was doing oat milk, and then she switched over to.
To the soy or the almond.
Oh shit!
That's how you know that we would be really good for improv.
Oh gosh. man.
RLX, that's funny. All right. Also, shouts out to RLX. RXL, sorry. Wow, this coffee, like, I'm not jittery, but I am like thinking faster than I'm speaking, or speaking faster than I'm
You know,
thinking.
caffeine is an adaptogen. Like it helps. Like if a person, for some people, if they have anxiety, it could trigger it, make it worse. But for some people, it actually calms it because
Right.
it gets the brain to where it needs to be. You
Right.
know, it's an
Mhm.
adaptogen. I drink caffeine for its adaptogenic purposes. So I also take alpha GPC. I take rhodiola. I take lion's mane. You know, all those things really help because I have
Right.
a horrible memory. But because I take it, my memory's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, between this and a pre-workout, you know, I do a lot of pre-workouts when I do go to the gym, which kind of almost
You
do the
be
same.
energetic.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't sleep a lot, just because I'm like always on the go one way or another, you know. But
Do you scoff at sleep?
no, I don't even know what's I
Sleep.
don't do anything associated with sleep really, because sleep does not exist with me in any capacity. But do you do pre-workout? Any of y'all do pre-workouts
Of
or
course. Look at
anything?
me.
Hey,
Heck no.
That's not flab. That's just soft muscle.
right.
If I
Her
do any
diet
curls,
is
if I do any curls, it's taco curls.
hey. Hey, that's how it is though. Those are the best ones though, especially on Tuesdays. You know, taco curls on Tuesday. Stacks
I've
and
just
That's the
been-
batch that starts with a 1. You got to be careful
Yeah,
about
that
those
one.
batches.
Nah, definitely. But
I'm gonna let you guys go. I have to go serve my mom her lunch because we have breakfast. We breakfast late, so we have
Right.
lunch late.
definitely, I think
But
I'm
it was
gonna
a
just
pleasure,
wrap it up
guys.
here in general because it
Okay,
was great.
Marcel.
Marcial, thank you for
Marcial.
stopping by
Marcial.
for the
Muchas
first time.
gracias. Se me
Appreciate
cuidan
you, man.
todos. Take care, everybody. Bye, Yara.
Bye. Definitely. I just want to say really quick, I appreciate Marcial, Juan, TriPoint for stopping by for the very first time. Aram, I especially appreciate you. Thank you for giving us your first impressions on Death Wish Coffee. Stax, I finally got you on camera and the audio works. I could hear you and everything.
Construction site Stax, man. Look, I'm here. I'm on the grind.
Hey, always,
I'm here
always.
for you, Joe.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But everyone in the chat, I appreciate you all for stopping by. I wasn't sure where I was really going with this video at first, so I'm glad like a few people came in, but I just knew I had a few points to say just going into the new year. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely also probably excited because I had this, but I'm excited. I'm ready. I like the new things that are up ahead. So with all of that being said, if you all have any comments, any suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. Again, thank you to everyone who came by in the chat. Thank you to everyone who came on screen. And I will see you all later. And again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to contact me here. Instagram doesn't matter, but I will see you all later.
All right, man. Later, Aram, Joe.
Later.